I mean, isn't that the dream when you're a kid, is cookies for breakfast?
I mean, yeah, it's just anytime that you stare into the bowl as a kid and you see, Crunch Berries or you see Rice Krispies or you see anything, it's got the texture of a cookie, but it's not quite a cookie.
Yeah.
And it seems unfair that you're not eating cookies for breakfast.
So today we're going to talk about cookies for breakfast. Well, we're going to talk about cookie cereal, and then we're actually going to eat cookies for breakfast.
Giving away the stunt that we're going to do at the end of this.
Well, I just want to warn people because listening to me eat is not the same as listening to Courtney eat.
Where is this going? Oh, God, Paul. Paul, this podcast is eventually going to devolve into just us eating into the microphone just for people's pleasure.
Yeah, and we'll have to be hosted on a different website than where we're currently hosted for that.
We'll have to be hosted on SoundCloud After Dark.
That's right, with the 17 tag.
Yeah, SoundCloud Nights.
The Blue Room at SoundCloud.
Anyway, this is Nick.
This is Paul.
And this is Cereal.
Cereal. So do I get to just tear into this, or do I have to actually do the whole... We should probably warm it up. God, I want to eat this. Okay.
We need to do our vegetables before we actually get to the cookies. So
today we're going to talk about cookie cereal. We've been avoiding this for so long.
For good reason, because the preeminent cereal in this market is disgusting.
I have no disagreement with you there, but I feel like maybe we should do history first.
Yeah. Because
there may be a reason why this cereal is so terrible.
Well, I have an open mind. I'll have a listen to how this cereal could possibly have gone so terribly wrong.
By the way, I like how the dynamic has flipped, and I'm telling you to have an open mind.
I'm open-minded about so many things, but there's this one narrow funnel that I can't.
I draw the line at one spot.
This is my line in the sand.
All right. Today we're talking about Cookie Crisp.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. If there isn't a more existentially unpleasant cereal, I don't know if there's... It's a cereal that has such a promise and just cannot deliver on it.
This is the Kevin Costner movie of cereal.
Kevin Costner post, Tin Cup?
Post Dances with Wolves. Post Dances with Wolves. I'll give him Dances with Wolves. Wait, which was first? Dances?
Dances with Wolves, yeah. I think Dances with Wolves was first.
Yeah.
When did Bull Durham come out?
Before.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going post Dances with Wolves.
Wow, that's a strong statement, man. That's a strong statement.
I'm cutting out Tin Cup. I'm cutting out Waterworld. I'm cutting out The Postman. I'm cutting out For Love of the Game. I'm cutting out Swing Vote. I don't know why I know so many Kevin Costner movies.
A lot. That's just off the dome. How are you doing that off the dome?
The one where he's with Elijah Wood. Is that a movie? The War? No. He's the killer, and it's in the 60s. And first word is 3 syllables. First syllable sounds like... Oh, God, I wish I could. I'm going to be yelling at the recording in a week.
Yeah, I don't know what movie you're talking about, but I think that's a pretty good log line for a movie. Mm-hmm. Is For the Love of the Game the one where he's the NFL commissioner?
No, that's the one where he's the baseball player. Well, speaking of disasters, let's talk about Cookie Crisp.
How did this start, Paul? How did Cookie Crisp start?
Well, Cookie Crisp was introduced by Ralston Purina in 1977.
They decided that they were going to go off book and not make a check.
Correct. And they launched 3 flavors right off the bat.
3 flavors?
3 flavors of Cookie Crisp. Chocolate chip, vanilla wafer, and oatmeal cookie. So the original mascot for Cookie Crisp, oh my God, this is amazing. His name was Cookie Jarvis.
Cookie Jarvis? Was he a butler?
He was a wizard.
That's the wizard's name? I didn't know the wizard had a name.
Yeah, Jarvis. And I like that.
Jarvis, the wizard.
But I think it's because it's like cookie jar. this?
Oh boy.
I know. You'd think in my previous life, I was the junior copywriter on the Cookie Crisp account and came up with the wizard's name.
And then 3 years later, that man was killed, was assassinated, and then Paul was born.
Yes, and don't give away how old I am. Thank you. So he was a wizard who had rhyming incantations. With one wave of his hand, he would magically turn cereal bowls into cookie jars.
That's a complicated magic power, man. I mean, yeah, so you can have cookies whenever you want, but what if you want to get married? Mm-hmm. What if you find the person that you love and then you go to hold them and they turn into a cookie jar? That's a tough power, man. It's a tough power to have.
And such a limited power, too.
I mean, 3 flavors, that's not too limited. I mean, maybe sometime you would like to make a cookie jar that's got like a monster cookie in it, or like a cookie with M&Ms in it, or like, anything. It's maybe you'd like to make a cookie jar full of cookies that don't taste like plastic. I mean, these are the kinds of problems that you have as a cookie magician.
It's bad.
Sorry, cookie wizard, cookie warlock.
I wrote down my favorite incantation, my favorite spell. I've come from afar to change your dish to a cookie jar.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I wonder if in D&D you could be a cookie wizard.
Oh, I wonder if you could... God, I would probably play... So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's such a limited power. It's like, okay, I'm turning this orc into a cookie jar.
It's a one-trick pony, but it works every time. That'd be the cool thing. Is like you can only do one spell, but that spell works every time, and it turns that thing into a jar of cookies.
And is there a thing? Is it like Zelda where you smash like jars and you can get coins and gems?
Dungeons and Dragons is a wide open world. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, sure. You make your enemy into a jar of cookies. You crack it open. You get all those cookies, and maybe there's some zenny inside.
Mm-hmm. In 1985, they introduced the mascots for Cookie Crisp that I think everybody associates Cookie Crisp with: the Cookie Crook and the Cookie Cop.
Yes.
You know, the Cookie Cop had a name.
Was it Jarvis?
No, Officer Crumb.
I mean, he was really raining on that cookie thievery parade. So yeah, he kind of was a crumb.
My strongest memory of these commercials is that they were all cartoons. Like the commercial was completely animated. Mm-hmm. But I guess it started, and I kind of remember this, where the cop and the crook were like toy-sized cartoons in the real world. And like the kids would be eating there, and here comes like the cookie crook with the cop car trying to steal the cookies. And then they went full-blown cartoon, and that's when it got real, because in 1990 they introduced Chip the dog.
Honestly, if there's anything that you pull from, I feel like that the same way that somehow 2-year-olds know about Mickey Mouse, I feel like that everybody knows Cookie Crisp from the dog Howl.
Yeah. It's a very good jingle. It's definitely in the same ilk of By Menon.
Short, sweet, but really gets into your head somehow. Yeah.
No other cereal tastes like this Cookie Crisp. I love it. Every time. Yeah. Every time it's so good.
It just makes you wish that the cereal didn't taste like plastic.
Right. Now, here's the turning point of the cereal. Mm-hmm. Well, so in 1997, Ralston sells the brand to General Mills.
Right.
General Mills retires the cop and the crook. They keep the dog, and they also change the recipe, to which many people have commented does not even compare to the original recipe.
Yeah. No. I mean, I remember liking that cereal as a kid, but now it's just, I thought it was just age. I'd become a man, Paul, and now I have to put away such childish things like plastic tasting cookies. Mm-hmm. But I didn't realize that they changed the recipe.
Now, I really can't remember if I've had it before 97 or not. Was it good as a kid? Was it ever good, Nick?
Yeah, I don't know that it was ever good. I remember liking it. I remember like my parents not buying it because I would just eat the whole cereal because it was a very non-filling cereal. It was like I don't know. It was like you would eat it and it would like disappear instantly inside of you. Mm. It was, I could have eaten the whole box. And so like my parents were just like, well, I'm not going to spend $5 for you to have a one breakfast. So that's for IHOP days. That's for days that we can go to IHOP.
God, IHOP is so good.
My dad loves IHOP. My dad, it's so funny when I call my dad on like his birthday or Father's Day or something like that, and
he's at IHOP.
Every time he's like, I gotta get off the phone, Nick. We're about to get called to go into IHOP. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, because he's waiting in line. He's waiting in line for IHOP.
Which that's all you do. I've never been to IHOP where there wasn't a wait.
Yeah,
it's always so busy.
You guys, you can make your own pancakes.
Yes, but can I stuff them with chocolate icing and top them with crushed hazelnut?
Right. That's right. I forgot that IHOP gives you a license to just have straight up dessert for breakfast. Just put that ice cream right on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, IHOP's menu is kind of like if you're on death row and you get your last meal is a breakfast.
Right.
That's what IHOP sells. It's like, okay, this could be the last meal you ever eat, so let's make this count.
Right. And they've already come up with every concoction. So like, if you were like, I want a pancake and I want it to have cheesecake bites on it and it'd be filled with strawberry syrup. And I was like, we got that. We have everything. It's I feel like that the people at IHOP just get like super stoned and just all day long just like, what do you feel like? I feel like Doritos inside of a pancake. All right, let's do that.
Let's do that, guys.
I feel like a Baja Blast flavored pancake. All right, let's call up Pepsi and see what's going on.
And let's put caramel syrup on it with a chocolate chip pancake and stevia packets over top. They need their, I feel like you could do an IHOP to go. And the menu would read sort of like a Chipotle menu from right to left. Where it's like you pick your pancake, pick your filling, pick your topping.
Yeah. It's
pick your meat.
Pick your meat. Pick your protein.
That's right.
And it's just like a Cold Stone Creamery for pancakes.
Exactly. And then there's the Menchie's topping bar when you check out for your cheesecake bites on top.
Cheesecake bites, you can put Fruity Pebbles on top.
I bought a brand new box of Cookie Crisp for this recording, and it is so bad.
God bless you. God bless you.
It is so bad. I know it was new because it had Rogue One on the cover. And
so it's not you're not getting like a stale expired Cookie Crisp.
Right. This isn't Force Awakens or Finding Dory. This is like as new as it gets, and it is so terrible.
Right.
I can't even describe how terrible it is.
Let's just walk everybody through why it's gross. Like, we're not just railing against Cookie Crisp just to be contrary. No. I mean, I don't think that we're being contrary. I feel like that we're in the majority here by saying that. But I mean, let's walk people through. You pour the milk on top. Already, a clock needs to go off in your head because that clock. It's just like a quarterback trying to find space with a poor offensive line. You've got a clock in your head. You've got to eat the cereal before it turns to mush because otherwise it becomes inedible. It is just the texture of it is disgusting. It becomes Fruity Pebbles texture.
And then if you eat it fast enough, it tastes awful.
Yeah,
awful. Do you? I would assume it's what Mocklet chip cookies taste like from the first season of Friends. There's no distinction between the chocolate chips and the cookie. It just fills in the tops of your teeth. It doesn't taste anything like chocolate chip cookies.
So there's a level, of course, like you know this, like when you are eating chocolate chip cookies, there's like a hierarchy of how good a chocolate chip cookie is. Homemade chocolate chip cookies, hands down, always the best. Then there's like Chips Ahoy. Chewy Chips Ahoy, which are, I'm skipping a few steps here. There's also like artisanal chocolate chip cookies that are also really good.
Yeah, like bought bakery, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So bakery, there's bakery ones are always very good. Yeah, but so then you go into the grocery store brands. You have the Chewy Chips Ahoy, which are good, but there's kind of like a processed flavor to them. There's like some kind of level of, I don't know what that flavor is. But
it's cancer is the flavor.
Yeah, it's inserted cancer. It's just little soft bits of cancer.
Little cancer-y.
In there. And then you have your regular Chips Ahoy. The less expensive that you get, the more processed it is, and the more it's got that weird processed taste to it. And then at the top of this pyramid, of this disgusting cookie pyramid, is Cookie Crisp. And it's just all of that processed taste. It's only that processed taste. And I don't taste chocolate in there at all. I don't taste cookie in there at all. I just taste the processed part of the cookie. You taste the factory is what you taste.
And the plastic bag, it was clearly cooled in.
Right.
So we have always talked about the fact that when you buy Cookie Crisp, you're expecting mini Chips Ahoy to pour out.
Yeah. Yes.
So without further ado, I'm going to open up my mini Chips Ahoy Go Pack.
You couldn't wait any longer.
I can't wait.
This stunt could not wait any longer. So now, I have my own here. I got Famous Amos in here, not Chips Ahoy.
Okay. Do you have like an actual like a bag or something?
It's also a cup, just like the Chips Ahoy cup.
Okay. I'm gonna just eat some of the cookies to start.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, why not?
Now, a real concern I have is that they don't have a coating, so this could turn into mush real fast.
But here's the thing: mush, like chocolate chip cookie mush, when you dip it into, when you have a regular chocolate chip cookie and you dip it into the milk, and some of it drops out, that mush at the bottom is not bad. The Cookie Crisp is inedible, but chocolate chip cookies that are dipped in milk that are mushy is not a bad thing at all.
All right, did you milk yours?
I'm about to milk it right now.
All right, let's do this. Ready?
Go.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm also realizing I'm glad there's no hole in my to-go cup.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let's do this. Here's a big bite.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I want. So
this is exactly what I want. When they say cookies for breakfast, this is what I want.
Here are the differences. One, it doesn't taste like plastic. Two, you can taste the chocolate chip. Differentiation between the cookie and the chocolate chip cannot be overstated. It's so important to why this is successful, why this is good.
I just want to keep going and eat it all.
Now, mine did get soggy very fast. I'm also using soy milk, which, as we know from previous Nick Science Corners, because of the water content in soy milk, it makes things soggy faster.
Well, I've got 2% cow milk, and I feel like I'm playing beat the clock over here. But it's so good.
It is good.
It's getting a little soggy, but then it just turns into cookie dough.
Yeah.
I'd also say the major difference, too, is I just ate was probably a 250 calorie amount of Cookie Crisp. Except this is double.
Yeah, that's the other thing about it. Yeah, serving size on here is 4 cookies. I probably ate about 3 servings of cookies, which is about 450 calories. So, yeah.
Oh, the milk, Nick. This is living right here.
This is too much.
So I think we have fixed the Cookie Crisp problem. Just eat mini Chips Ahoy with milk.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are costs and benefits, right? So, like, the benefit is that you get a better tasting, much more fulfilling. It's more of what you want. Like, when you buy Cookie Crisp and you have it in your head that's what you want what you actually want is the Chips Ahoy in the cup with milk on top. What you get is something much more processed, much more disgusting. But at the same time, like, Chips Ahoy in the cup is like 3 times as bad for you. So yeah, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off.
It's sort of like there are people out there who will not eat low-fat ice cream. Right? It's full fat or nothing.
Right.
Kind of like me with soda. Rarely will I drink a diet soda. I'll either have a full-on regular mellow yellow or I'll have a water. That's how people live their cookie life.
I always drink my full fructose juices. So my juices always have all the fructose in it. So yeah, I get it. Like I totally get it. It's like the same.
Yes. Fruit juice, mellow yellow, exactly the same.
They're like the same thing. They're like the same.
Well, you know what? There are other cookie cereals out there in the mix now.
I mean, especially 2017. 2017 is really bringing the cookie thunder right now. The cookie thunder?
I like
bringing the cookie thunder.
I'm just gonna do a quick hashtag right now. Cookie thunder.
Bring in the cookie thunder.
Yes. Wonderful cookie options this year. Were you able to find the Girl Scout cookie cereal?
I was able to. Here's the thing, Paul. I found the Girl Scout cookie cereal finally. It finally arrived at my Target. The caramel crunch cleared out. Cleared out to the back. Like there wasn't anything in the back. There wasn't anything on the shelf. There was a space. There's an empty a cavity in the cereal aisle where caramel crunch used to be. Mm-hmm. Thin Mint cereal, they couldn't find enough room for it. Like it was just like overflowing. It was they had some in the headers in the paper towel aisle. They had some that were just like hidden in places behind like housewares.
Yep.
And like if you pull out a box of Legos, you would also find a Thin Mints box. Like it was just everywhere. But Caramel Crunch nowhere to be found.
I actually waited for Target to get the Girl Scout cookie cereals because the Walmart ones were so big, and I just knew I wouldn't eat it all. Best call I ever made because I haven't even finished the Target size boxes. So Caramel Crunch is coming your way. Thin Mint, my office, Thin Mint is coming your way. So everyone wins. And I get it out of my pantry. I mean, I have one cereal row. Much needed real estate needs to open up there. Let's talk about the Thin Mints then, since you had them.
Well, I haven't eaten them yet. I was going to eat them right here live on the podcast.
All right, you go ahead and pop it open. I am going to drop some serious Girl Scout cookie knowledge on everybody.
Hit us. Come on.
This is just bananas to me. There was a previous episode where we were talking about like where some people call them caramel delights, some people call them Samoas. We were also talking about peanut butter patties versus tagalongs, shortbread versus trefoils. So what did you grow up with? The Samoas or the caramel delights?
Samoas.
Okay, yeah. Samesies. I looked it up and it's basically there are two major bakeries that make the Girl Scout cookies.
Two bakeries, okay.
And there's ABC Bakers.
Uh-huh.
They probably picked that because they wanted to be first in the phone book.
Yeah. Oh, Paul. I just took a whiff of the Thin Mint cereal. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That is minty.
It is thin. It is minty.
Oh, boy.
The other bakery is Little Brownie Bakers. Now, listen to this. Little Brownie Bakers is a subsidiary of Keebler, which is owned by Kellogg's. How is General Mills making this cereal when Kellogg's controls one of the bakeries?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'll tell you what it is. That is a straight up diss by General. That's just like General Mills saying, "Look, you don't need these chumps. They probably stole the cookie recipe right out from under you. Give us the cereal contract. Give us the cereal contract." But hold on, no. Give us the cereal. Look, do you want to be happy or do you want to be disappointed? You're already disappointed with Kellogg's. What do you think they're going to do to your cereal?
I mean, I just feel
give us the contract, Nick. Nick, give me the contract. Nick, I'm going to count to 5. 4, 3, 2. Give me the contract. Give me the contract.
Here's the contract. Here's the contract. Here's the contract. I just feel ashamed for Kellogg's, just like because they just got so faced. Mm-hmm. They just got faced right there.
I see in the memo section you wrote faced. Faced.
Faced. It's just, Kellogg's is one of those companies that will lie, cheat, and steal at every corner, every opportunity. And not that I feel like the General Mills is like a feel-good corporation. They do have the box tops, though, right? That's them? They do
That's their
tops,
thing, yeah.
That's their thing. Kellogg's, you kind of had this coming, is what I'm saying. Kellogg's, you had it coming. Mm-hmm. This is karma, where you lost out on getting the Girl Scout contract, even though you make Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, it's Karma Crunch.
It's karma. Oh, Paul.
I got you, though. You laughed.
Oh, God,
you sicko.
Paul. You need to... I think that one needs to stay in the workshop, too, the Thin Mint line.
So they've got 2 flavors out right now. Thin Mints, Caramel Delights. Thin Mint... You're treading into some dangerous territory, but Nick, I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. I want you to go ahead and give that a start.
I'm just going to describe it on the podcast here.
Okay.
So I'm smelling the box. Now let me first say I love the smell of mint. Like mint's one of my favorite like feel good smells. Like in turbulent times when I need like something like very visceral to wake up my mind from all the galling horrors of the world. Mm-hmm. I just smell some mint. And I'm re-energized. And this is all right. It's a really overwhelming mint smell. Mm-hmm. These are discs, so they are like cookie shaped in a way. Mm-hmm. They're not glossy like a Thin Mint is, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it's a puff. I'm just gonna eat one real quick without any milk on it. Surprisingly, not as minty as I thought it would be.
Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed. I like that it's got the dusty texture too.
Yeah, it does have a dusty texture to it. Yeah, I'm surprised that it's not. It's more chocolate than mint. Especially when you smell it. It's almost like they just sprayed like a mint smell into it.
Yeah, and I truly believe that the flavor engineer on this went to Marquette University.
Why?
Because we had this mint iced yellow cake at the dining hall my freshman year. It was green. And the icing was straight toothpaste. And I'm positive that this person ate that icing and said, you know what? This is too minty. And then as they progressed through their career and got this job at General Mills in the flavor factory, he or she was like, gotta control the mint, guys. Just let's dial down the mint.
You gotta hold back.
Bob, put down the mint.
Bob, how many times do I have to tell you? Bob! God, Bob.
Who let him pick up the spearmint oil?
You know he's just going to dip the whole thing in there?
So what do you think?
Okay, so I'm going to take a bite. Here we go. Here's a bite.
Go. Crunch, 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 crunch. Swallow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Swallow. And?
That's not half bad.
I know, right?
It's not half bad.
Ooh, I just channeled my inner 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Oh my God, right? Like Thin Mint? Oh my God, right?
Yeah, it's because and the thing is, because you're right, they hold back the mint. Mm-hmm. It's more chocolate than mint. Mm-hmm. It tastes like Cocoa Puffs, but with like you know when you brush your teeth and there's like that moment after you brush your teeth that everything tastes disgusting.
Yep.
But then later on, it's not as bad, even though you taste.
Yeah,
you still taste the mint, but like that sensation fades away. That's where this exists.
Yes. I have another flavor theory. It's almost like, you know, if you ever have a jar or like something you stored mints in, like candies. Mm-hmm. It smells like mint for the rest of the life of the container. So it's almost like they put Cocoa Puffs in a old mint jar and put it in a cool dark basement for like a year. You're like, oh well, these Cocoa Puffs. You got mint in my Cocoa Puffs.
Well, you got Cocoa Puffs in my mint.
What? Yeah, the cereal's actually pretty good. It really does taste like the inside of the Thin Mint cookie
without being overwhelming. Mm-hmm. I'm a little surprised, Paul. I was ready to hate the cereal.
Well, and it's a good thing you didn't get the Caramel Delights because you will hate that cereal.
Talk to me about that.
Oh. And that's the one that I led with because that is one of my favorite cookies. Mm. It's a hoop, not about the size of a Fruit Loop, but it's more compact, so it's not as puffy. It's got the coating on it, and it's too caramely. The caramel flavor is overpowering, and the texture is just not good. They should have gone with the same texture of a Fruit Loop.
So is it the same kind of texture as the Thin Mints are?
It's more like Cookie Crisp texture.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No.
Dense but no strength with a hole in the middle.
Dense but no structure.
Yes. And it's a good, it helps me understand why there aren't more caramel flavored cereals out there. It just doesn't work.
Is the flavor profile too overwhelming?
Yeah, it's too caramely. Like you smell caramel, you taste caramel. It's caramel colored. Mm-hmm. It's just too, I had it with a caramel macchiato, probably kind of a mistake.
I had a mouthful of caramels. Mm-hmm. There's a grandmother that was giving out caramel hand candy, hard candies nearby.
Yeah, I was eating a Werther's Original just beforehand. So
I was making caramel on the stove.
I was watching Carmelo Anthony play. I had just come back from service at Mount Carmel. I was asking my cousin Melanie if I could borrow her car, and I ended with, "Can I get the car, Mel?" But caramel can't be the main flavor. I think that's what we've addressed here.
That's the difference with what, because I know that Twix was one of those cereals that you wanted to predict as a good cereal for 2017. So is that the difference? Is that caramel can't be the main flavor? That it's got that Twix cereal has to have a strong chocolate component, and it has to be more chocolate than caramel.
It's got to be more chocolate and cookie than caramel. If caramel is an actor, it's Will Ferrell.
It's going to take over every scene.
Yeah, it's good in a supporting role, but as the lead, it's just too much.
Here's the thing. I always thought of caramel as more of a Jimmy Fallon.
Oh my God, yes.
Someone that will step into a scene that is there as a supporting character, but ruins the entire scene because he laughs too much.
It's a good enhancement.
Right. It's a good enhancement, but it will doom your cereal. Like, everybody thinks that it's a good idea. Everybody thinks that putting caramel onto the scene is going to make it better.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, that's the best ensemble. And then once it happens, it's just like a bull in a china shop. It's just going to break everything, and it's going to dynamically change what you thought that scene or that cereal or that flavor profile was going to be. It's going to be all caramel that way.
Well, I've got some more cookie stuff for you. How about this?
What you got?
I discovered a website called StarbucksSecretMenu.net.
Starbucks Secret Menu?
.net.
They couldn't get .com?
No. Looks like Starbucks probably already bought it out from under them. Now, what's interesting about this is there are a bunch of cereal-flavored Frappuccinos that you can get from Starbucks.
Okay.
And I found a Cookie Crisp cappuccino. Frappuccino, excuse me.
Well, it's got to have all the sugar of a Frappuccino, so...
There's a bunch of cereal flavors. So let me read down what I found real quick. And by the way, this is like... It claims to be that baristas have submitted these flavors, but I would kill somebody if they came in and ordered one of these. Because it's not like you say Fruity Pebbles Frappuccino and every barista knows what you're talking about. So you have to Starbuckatize the order. So if I'm going to do Cookie Crisp real quick, since that's what we're talking about today, the Cookie Crisp Frappuccino. Here's the recipe. Soy milk with a cream base, 3 pumps of hazelnut syrup, 3 pumps of toffee nut, Java chips, blend with ice and top with whipped cream.
Oh, God. Yeah.
There's not even coffee in that.
There's not even coffee in it. You're just ordering... I mean, I've always assumed that Frappuccinos are just milkshakes anyway, but there's not even coffee in it, and everybody in line will want to assassinate you on the spot.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
The best sounding one... Well... There's 2 that sound really good. I think the best sounding one is the Count Chocula Frappuccino. Count
Chocula? Mm-hmm. What's that like?
It is whole milk, vanilla bean powder, marshmallow syrup, mocha syrup, blend, top with whipped cream, and an optional mocha drizzle.
Why do they have marshmallow syrup back there?
They probably have some goofy seasonal flavor during the holidays, maybe?
Oh, boy. I feel like that you could just put marshmallows in there.
Yeah, but this is blended, Nicholas. The other one that sounds interesting is the Cap'n Crunch Berries Frappuccino.
Oh, well, that one's easy because you just pluck the crunch berries off the vine.
And you mash them with your bare feet.
Yeah, exactly.
All of these are they sound pretty sweet and pretty bad. And you could get beat up by the guy behind you in line.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't been to a Starbucks in a long time. Like, I have about, let me just count on my fingers how many coffee shops are around me within like a 5-block radius. There are about 90,000 coffee shops. And so I haven't been to a Starbucks in a while. I just don't understand people that walk up and are just like, let me order a coffee drink that has 90 options after it. It's just, one, you're being like, just be decent to your fellow humans. 2, whatever you're ordering, you don't need. Just order coffee. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man.
It's okay. It's okay, Nick.
It seems okay. Too much.
It's okay.
I just don't understand people. I don't get it.
It's not your fault, Nick.
Don't you mess with me, man.
It's not your fault.
Don't mess with me, man.
It's not.
Not you too, man. Not you too.
It's not your fault.
Oh God.
You're a downtown Los Angeles hipster. It's not your fault. It's okay.
I just want to go back to my bubble.
It's okay. I know you only get hot beverages at a Korean deli. I understand. It's okay. And then you don't even drink coffee. It's not your fault, man. It's okay.
They make my drip after 48 hours.
I know.
It's 48 hours.
They don't have rosemary jasmine tea. I get it. It's okay. We do have Folgers crystals, though, and it's going to be fine.
No, I won't drink that.
I don't think I've ever had Folgers crystals.
Really?
Yeah, like the instant stuff.
Well, okay. Are you sure that you haven't had it? Or because, you could have a coworker that could have switched your coffee with Folgers crystals. I hear that's a thing that's sweeping the nation.
Oh, we also have all the flavors that a Cookie Crisp has put out in the years that I've never tried.
So other than is there...
So now they only make
vanilla wafer and...
Yeah. All of that went away. And the standard flavor is just chocolate chip. Yeah. They've had, in the past, they've had double chocolate cookie.
Okay, so that's just chocolate flavor. Like now there's Cocoa Puffs, like structureless Cocoa Puffs.
Exactly.
Great.
Peanut butter cookie crisp, which could be great.
Could be great.
Probably isn't, but could be great.
They'll find a way to ruin it, but yeah, it could be great.
Then I've seen they've had sprinkles cookie crisp and holiday sprinkle cookie crisp. They just all sound terrible.
Yeah, it all sounds really bad.
No two ways about it. It's
just because, whatever flavors you put on that foundation is always going to be terrible. Mm-hmm. It's just always going to be bad.
Yeah, you're starting with a bad base. It's never going to get much better.
Did you want to talk about the Keebler cookie cereal?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's real quick, let's talk about the Keebler cereal. I know we talked about it pretty extensively a few episodes ago, but that is a great cereal, but it's weird. It's got the puffs that have the dusting and they taste like chocolate chip cookies. So it's kind of like a Crunch Berry Cocoa Puff type thing, but grainy texture. And then it's got those cookie dough bites. And it actually tasted like how the milk got at the bottom of our real cookies and milk cereal, where it's like kind of a mushy, sweet, delicious cookie milk.
So walk me through the difference between... we talked about the difference between our cookies and milk and Cookie Crisp, but what's the difference between the Keebler cookie cereal and the cookies and milk?
Well, the health factor is a lot better. But the Keebler one, it's mostly just a puffed cereal with these little freeze-dried cookie chips.
Okay. Can you taste the difference between the cookie chips and the cookie or the rest of the puff?
Oh yeah, because it's like it's the cookie chips definitely taste like cookie. But the cereal is like cookie flavored cereal.
Okay.
It is really good. If you could find one, it's everything you want it to be and more.
Oh boy. Yeah.
A nice little maze on the back with the Keebler elves.
Oh, see, that's the best part.
Yeah.
I was on the fence before, but if they've got that going for them, how could I not? I just need him to go home. Mm-hmm. Papa Elf. Is that his name? What's the lead elf's name? Does he have a name? Papa Elf. Papa Elf, I need you to go home. I need you to go home so you can make some more grasshoppers. I need you to go home so you can...
They're knockoff Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah. Papa Elf, I need you to go home. I need you to go home to your family so you can make me some more EL fudge.
God, I wanted those EL fudge. I think I'm going to go get some today. You've planned it. Well, I did have a 750 calorie cookie snack just now.
Yeah.
And I am kind of sleepy from it.
Yeah, I'm a little sleepy for mine too. Over the course of this podcast, my sugar rush went up, and now I'm on the downswing of the sugar rush. So it might be nap time. It might be time. Is it time for us to cut and roll out of here?
Definitely, because I was sitting up straight, and now I'm like leaning 20 degrees to the left now. So. I'm ready. Yeah, let's do this. And real quick, before we wrap this up, I got a couple more reviews out there.
Really?
For us.
For you and me?
For you and me, baby.
Not for the other Paul and Nick that do the D&D podcast.
No. Those nerds have us beat so bad, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We got a review from KDS43.
Okay.
Cereal is for winners. You will love listening to this podcast. You'll laugh, you'll cry. You will never think about cereal the same way again. Thanks, Paul and Nick. Y'all are fantastic. That must be one of my local fans.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you. KBS, what, 17?
KTS43.
KTS43. I wasn't even close, 17. 17's not even close to 43 in any respect. Thank you, KTS43.
I've got one more here, and it is simply titled Amazing.
Amazing.
This is one of the most hilarious podcasts I've ever listened to.
Wow.
The name is I Love Cereal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I Love Cereal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If my parents knew how to leave a review for a podcast, I would assume this is them by that username.
Well, it's not your parents. It's not my parents. So
it's somebody's parents.
It's somebody. It might be somebody's parents. But you know when I say that, suck it, McElroy brothers.
And stop stealing our material.
God, I love those boys so much.
I know. Did you watch their trailer for their CISO show?
Oh my God, it's so good. God, it's so funny.
I actually might get a CISO subscription just for that show.
I'm absolutely doing that. That show's going to be lit. But yeah, let's cut and roll out of here. Thank you guys for listening to the Super Serial Podcast. You can listen to us on iTunes and Stitcher and SoundCloud and Google Play Music and Overcast FM and wherever else that you get your podcasts. We're probably there too.
You can follow us on Instagram, which was just updated now, so you guys could
just right now while we were podcasting.
You guys could see the lag between recording and releasing.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time. Yeah,
we're a staff of 2.
Yeah, yeah. We're not like the Vlog Brothers where they have like a full staff that does everything for them, and they still record their podcast a week in advance too. I'm just saying we're kind of like John and Hank Green.
Kind of. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. You can also visit our Patreon site. We have stickers that are ready to go. They're on my cars. They're on my camper. They're on Nick's window.
Yeah. What does Nick have? Here's the question for you, Paul. Are they also on the little mini camper inside your camper?
Okay, it will be. We need to make mini stickers for your mini stuff.
for all your Hot Wheels and stuff.
That's right. That does pose an interesting question. What does Nick own exactly?
You don't know. I have a monk-like existence that I just Jillian and I live in a cloister of 2.
If you want one of our limited edition, limited only because we only had so much money to order them, you can go to our Patreon. You can also contact us directly, but the Patreon is really going to help us cover the expenses of this and get you your sticker, get you your shout out. If you want to, if you have any other suggestions, let us know. You can email us at superserialpodcast@gmail.com.
Any final thoughts on cookies?
Real cookies, yes. Cereal cookies,
Cereal cookies range from to meh.
Yeah, it was like it's good. I wouldn't. I think you know what the real measurement I think going forward for me is: would I buy this cereal again?
Yeah,
all of them are no's.
All of them are no's.
All of them are no's. I really
even Keebler.
No. Thank you for that. Yes, Keebler. I will buy again.
Yeah. So that's the difference. That's the difference.
Cookie Crisp, and any of their seasonal flavors. And the Girl Scout cookies, no, I would not buy them again.
You know what we didn't talk about? The wolf.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, they dropped the dog and the cop and the crook, and they went with that silly wolf.
Yeah. Nobody cares. All right.
That's it.
This is
we covered
Nick.
the wolf now.
Good job. Good job, us. Oh, this is Nick.
And this is Paul.
And this has been Cereal.
Cookie Cereal.